Hey guys, it's me, Emma's Thing. Welcome back to my bedroom. Love having you here as always. If you're just tuning into my channel for the first time and have no idea who I am, I'm Emma, obviously. I'm a 30-year-old writer and blogger from Dallas, Texas, and I've done a lot of dating, which is why today's topic is my 5 biggest dating regrets. So fun. Before we dive in, just wanted to say that if you like my stuff, please subscribe to my channel. By doing so, you will be one of the first people to know as soon as a new video goes up. Also, don't forget to like and comment on my videos so I know if you even like the content. So last week on my blog, emmasthing.com, I wrote about how I'm on a dating hiatus, and I have been since August. And it's literally been the best thing I could have ever done for myself. I've been in and out of short-lived relationships for the last 6 years, and it's been brutal. Dating sucks. It's just a universally known fact that it is the worst. But that doesn't stop us from trying over and over and over and over and over again. So I have a lot of dating experience and a lot of dating stories. Maybe not stories, maybe like nightmares? And writing that blog last week made me sit down and emotionally cut myself over my regrets about dating. And I know the saying goes, no regrets, no regrets. But for the sake of this video, let's just extend our imaginations a little bit and pretend that even with these regrets, everything would be the same that it is now. And with that, let's launch right into my top 5 dating regrets. Number 5, having boyfriends in college. It's just so stupid. College is basically high school dating, just elevated a little bit. So it's not really dating. It's just drinking beer and having a lot of sex, which is great. I actually wish I had done more of that instead of having boyfriends. I just feel like in college, you don't know anything about dating and relationships. No one has any business committing themselves to someone at that age. It's really ludicrous when you think about it. You don't have that kind of dating and relationship experience until you get out into the real world and you realize what a hellhole it is out here. Who I am today compared to who I was between the ages of 18 and 22 is so vastly different. It blows my mind thinking about what if I ended up with one of my college boyfriends. That's why I've never identified with people who meet the one in college. And I know plenty of people who did and are still together today. One of my very best friends actually is one of those people. But that's the exception. My audience is not college-age girls, so I doubt that any of them are watching this right now. But on the off chance that you are, don't have a boyfriend in college. I can kind of understand if you're at graduation, you're 22, you've been with the person, and you really feel like this is it for you. This person is it. There's no one else out there in the world. You haven't even gone out into the workforce yet. You don't know what the real world's like, but this is it. But if you don't feel 1000% sure, then cut it. I didn't cut it. I let him move here to Dallas. It was so stupid of me. Good things did come of it in terms of friendships, but if I could go back and do it again, I wouldn't have let him move here. I really wasn't sure about him. You're just so stupid at 22. I'm sorry, but you are. Number 4. Speaking of regretting letting my college boyfriend move here when I wasn't sure about him, my next dating regret is letting things go on way too long. Everyone does it. We're all guilty of this. Whether it's a few days too long,
a few weeks too long, a few months too long, a few years too long.
You know when something isn't right. You know when something is over. And I cannot tell you guys how many times I knew, and it took me forever to cut it. I hate that for myself, and I hate that for the other person, honestly. There is no point in forcing something and letting something drag out. There's too many emotions and upset involved in that. And again, I've done this 1,000 times. Okay, maybe not 1,000, but like at least 10. And every time when that something is over, I'm kicking myself like, why did I not do this sooner? You don't have to prove anything to anyone. It's a gut thing. When you know, you know, and if you don't know, leave. Number 3, I really regret not standing up for myself more. I'm not a people pleaser, and I'm not a doormat. I don't know if you had picked up on that. But when it comes to guys, if I really like someone, I do some stupid shit. And stupid shit in terms of letting them get away with way too much. I hate for myself that I've justified shitty behavior and rationalized so many characteristics about someone and just let myself be treated in a way that was less than. It's not right. And so many people do it. Not just girls, men and women both do that. Something my best friend has said to me for years when it comes to dating is you get what you put up with. And I think that finally sunk in for me this year. It's like after a certain point, you can't get upset that you aren't getting treated the way that you should because you are putting up with that. And I'm not saying that knowing your own worth and being confident comes easily. It's one of the hardest things to accomplish and achieve, but it is possible. And so it makes me want to go back in time and slap younger Emma, just like, ow. Okay, maybe not that hard. Maybe just like shake her and say, stop it. They suck. Just let it go and move on. Say, no, bro, that isn't gonna fly. I'm not gonna stand here while you take the menu and throw it across the bar dramatically because happy hour's almost here and that's the price you wanna pay for our drinks instead of letting me order something off the full price menu. And I'm not gonna let you cover up my mouth with your hand in a movie when I'm laughing too loud for you because it embarrasses you. And I'm not gonna stand here while we walk out of the restaurant after our dinner date and the guy is getting our car and you say to me, hey, maybe next time you can buy. After our first dinner date. I'm not gonna say, okay, when you invite me over for a third date and the dinner is something that you made in the crock pot earlier for yourself, but you have leftovers and I can have some if I want, and then we watch an award show together and all you do the entire time is comment on how every celebrity is so hot. I have so many examples. Bottom line, I regret not standing up for myself more. But I guess it's okay because now no one can fuck with me. Number 2, I really regret taking my life over everything. And it sucks because my friends and family told me all along, he's not worth it. Don't get this upset. It's so stupid. He sucks. But I just couldn't listen because I'm a very emotional person and very sensitive. And when I like you, I am all in. I wasted a lot of energy that way. Made myself so sick over the stupidest shit that I guarantee you if it happened today, I would literally be like, bye, bye-bye, see ya. But of course I say all this and I know that in the moment it felt like the end of the world, which just makes me so upset for myself because it wasn't. Clearly, I'm still here. Everything's good. I'm fine. None of them were worth it. And even more than that, they didn't deserve that kind of reaction from me. Poor Emma. And number 1, I really regret introducing so many of the guys to my friends and family way too soon. And I think that's a thing nowadays. Like, I think with social media especially, there are a lot of blurred lines about how soon is too soon when it comes to really enveloping them in your life and either introducing them or them introducing you to their inner circle. And with so many guys, it happened way too fast when it comes to relationships and especially new relationships, and it's so exciting and there's so many emotions going on and it's scary because you don't know if this is actually gonna take. I think that the introducing to your inner circle should come a lot farther down the line. And that is a massive lesson that I've learned from dating for the past 6 years. I think it's more of a red flag if you or them are introducing each other to those people way too soon. It just has never ended well for me. So if I could go back, I think all of that should have happened a lot slower. Not that it would have changed anything, but it definitely would have forced us to move slower and not get so embedded into each other's lives so quickly. Therefore, saving a lot of emotions that probably didn't need to happen. So those are my 5 biggest dating regrets. I'm sure that I have more, but I don't have enough time. And I need to save some for my book. Because I will be writing one of these days. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll link what I'm wearing down in the video description, as well as my bedding if you're interested in that. I'm also gonna link back to that dating hiatus blog that I wrote the other week because it's a good read and might inspire you to do the same. So until we meet again, dump your college boyfriend or girlfriend, cut and run when you know it's time. For the love of God, stand up for yourself. Don't take your life over things because I promise you it's not worth it. And just wait a second before you start introducing them to your best friends and family, or before you let them do the same to you. Good luck out there, guys. Stay strong.